Hey, how's it going? Kenny here and welcome back to another tactic testing video. And up in today's video, I'll be testing the tactic 4-3-3 ZDANEK. And the three teams I've chosen to test this tactic with, as you can see first of all, is Man United, Aston Villa and Everton. So I'm actually very excited about this this tactic I'm testing here today because according to FM Base, this tactic is very popular and also is quite successful apparently. So I'm giving it a go today. And as I always say, as you just heard there, I am not the inventor of these tactics. The inventor of this tactic is ZDANEK. I'm guessing it's pronounced ZDANEK. I have no idea, to be honest with you, because of the Z there. I tried to pronounce ZDANEK, but yeah, it just doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. So I'm guessing his name is ZDANEK. If you want to check out the tactic in its full glory, then do check out the link in the description below, which will take you to this tactics page there. So yeah, 4-3-3 ZDANEK, testing out with Man United, Aston Villa and Everton. The thing I like about this tactic as well is it's quite simple. It's not so simple. I'm not giving it a disservice there by saying it's simple. It's just not too much... too extravagant, shall we say, not like some other tactics I've seen, which do work. Some of them do work very nicely. This one seems more simple, more easy to understand, and yeah, very much looking forward to it. I think it's suited for Man United as well. As you can see here, I haven't updated the players or anything like that, so there's no Wout Weghorst to talk of. Also, Ronaldo is still here as well. I could have edited the team if I like, but I just didn't feel the need to be honest with the three clubs here. So I've gone with the original squad that started at the start of the season, of course, and we'll see how we get on. I'm very interested to see how it goes. As I said, I'm very excited about this one. De Gea is a goalkeeper and defender as well, which very much suits him. Got fullback attack in there, wingback on support as well. Two ball playing defenders. I like the midfield as well. Midfield is very interesting. You got Eriksen there. Well, whoever picks the team, I guess, because I am the manager, of course, but I'm going to go on holidays to let you use current match tactics. So we'll see what the assistant manager does, I guess. But in terms of my best free midfield here, normally Casemiro would be there in the DM role, and then Eriksen and Fernandes. Because Eriksen's at a regista, Casemiro in a box-to-box midfielder, and then Fernandes in the midfielder attack. It just seems very interesting to me. Jadon Sancho as well, the missing man, winger attack. I think it would suit him very well. Obviously, Marcus Rashford cannot talk about him in such a highlight anymore, to be honest with you. He's been absolutely brilliant, isn't he? And Martial up front. So we'll see how Man United do. As I said, I'm going to go on holiday. I'm going to set use current match tactics, and let's see how they get on. Well, I tell you what, I did say this tactic was very successful and almost pulled off a brilliant season here for Man United. They finished with 90 points, only 2 points behind Man City, and a plus 75 goal difference. So it really did fly this season. Cristiano Ronaldo with 28 goals. I don't think we're ever going to see that again, especially not in the Premier League, maybe in the Saudi Arabian League. We'll see about that. The UEFA Europa League, knocked down in the round of 16 by Tottenham, so that is disappointing. But obviously Tottenham, it's a tricky draw, but seeing as Man United finished second and Tottenham finished sixth, 32 points behind Man United, you've got to say that's a little bit underwhelming. In the FA Cup, knocked down the fourth round by Fulham as well, that's disappointing. And the Carabao Cup, knocked down the quarter-final by Chelsea, so nothing else has happened in the other three competitions here. Obviously no Champions League football as well to talk of. But in terms of the league, they absolutely flew. But saying that is a little bit conflicting because they went further in these other competitions. Would the league been so good? Don't know. Three teams had a brilliant season there, by the way. Look, Man City 92, Man United 90, and Liverpool with 88 points. What a title race that would have been. Unbelievable. But anyway, let's check out the full league table. As you see here, Man United spent a lot of time in first place as well. Pretty much, I think most of the season was spent in first place in Man United. So that is disappointing. They were first, 5 game weeks before the end as well. So very, very unlucky. Let's check out the league table in full here. Well, Erling Haaland, top goal scorer again. Surprise, surprise. This always happens. No one else can get anywhere close to him, as they can't in real life either. Ronaldo, second top goal scorer, though, with 28 goals. That is quite nice. Rashford in there, third place, 7.4 average range. That is a good season as well. And Eriksen with 14 assists. So Eriksen, he also takes free kicks and corners as well. So bit conflicting there, but still good season. De Gea with 21 clean sheets as well. Just noticed that. Brilliant. Casemiro with 13 yellow cards, which of course is not too brilliant. And Ronaldo with 9 played matches. Just check out the full league table then. Well, Man United and Man City both drew and won their final 2 games of the season. So not like Man City pipped them right at the end there. Man United did lose that game week though, saying that Man City lost the game week. So it was quite a big battle between the Manchester clubs, like similar to the 2012 season, I think it was, or 2011. I get those two mixed up all the time. When Aguero scored the last minute goal against QPR, I think it was very tight. Well, it was very tight because Man United won the league before that happened. So not quite an Aguero moment there, but Man United came very close. 97 goals scored is brilliant, but only 22 goals conceded. That's ridiculous. How did they not win the title? That sort of record is beyond me. That's unbelievable. 97 goals, only 22 goals conceded. 4 of those were to Man City as well, and 3 of them were to Liverpool. So, what a team. What a team this season they were. 28 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. They lost at home to... Well, look at that. Losing at home to Leeds 1-0 was a to beat Leeds at home and they've won the title, so that's disappointing. Away to Chelsea 1-0, away to Brighton, away to Man City. So nothing to be ashamed of there too much, but at home to Leeds, that could be where they won the league title, let's be honest. 6 draws as well. Let's check out their Old Trafford record. Well, Old Trafford, they won 16, drew 2, and lost 1, of course. Lost at home to Leeds there. 60 goals scored, there were 9 conceded. So it's not as good as what I first thought it would be. Man City winning all their games at the Etihad, so that's what got them the title. Their away record must have been crazy, though, Man United's. Yeah, 12 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses. 37 goals scored, 13 conceded. So they had a brilliant season, let's be honest. They had a really, really good season. Let's check out some of the results. Well, they started off the new season on fire, winning their first 5 games of the season. And by quite a distance as well. Beat Fulham 3-0, beat Tottenham 5-0 at home there. With Marcus Rashford with a hat-trick in that game. Beat Liverpool 5-2 at home as well. Beat Leeds 2-0 away. Beat West Ham 2-1 at home as well. So they started off the season really, really good. They then faced Man City away, lost 3-1 there. But then also, apart from losing to Man City, they lost away to Brighton 2-1. They only lost 2 games in the in every competition before the World Cup. So they did start off really, really well. Beat Arsenal 3-0 in there as well. Beat Nottingham Forest 5-0 at home. Beat Aston Villa 5-0. So lots of goals scored, as you can imagine, with 97 scored in the season. Well, after the World Cup, it wasn't quite as good as you see here. Lost away to Chelsea 4-3 in their Carabao Cup quarter-final, by the way. And they were 3-1 up in that game. So that's, they're 3-2 up, sorry, not 3-1 up. But still, that's disappointing. Just some iffy results here, as you can see. Away to Villa 1-1, that's disappointing. Home to Fulham 3-3 in the FA Cup 4th round, where it's actually on knocked out. 4-3 as well in there. Lost away to Chelsea 1-0. Drew away to Liverpool 1-1 as well. Drew at home to Everton 1-1, another disappointing result there. Lost at home to Tottenham 3-2 in the Europa League round of 16 second leg. So, yeah, some disappointing results here and there towards the end of the season there. Beat Brighton 6-0 at home, which is nice. Lost at home. That Leeds home loss came in the final month as well. So, yeah, some disappointing results in the second half of the season, but the first half of the season was brilliant. All in all, it's a successful season, really brilliant. To talk about Man United finishing second in the league with 90 points in the first season is pretty amazing, to tell you the truth. Of course, they're a massive club. It certainly can be done, but to do it is really nice. It's a little bit disappointing the fact they couldn't do anything else in other competitions, but all in all, you've got to deem this as a big success. 90 points, 97 goals scored, and 22 conceded. To finish second is a bit unlucky in my opinion. Let's check out the best player of the season. Well, the best player of the season was Ronaldo, 34 goals and 6 assists with a 7.42. Let's be honest, we've seen him score a lot more goals than 34 though, but still, at his age, that's very, very nice. Marcus Rashford had a brilliant season as well. 28 goals, 10 assists, 7.39. That seems like the similar sort of season he might have in real life, to be honest. He might even score more than that. He scored 10 in 10 since the World Cup, I think it is, so he's been absolutely brilliant. De Gea with 51 games, 7.26. The wonder seeing him with a high average rating there with 21 clean sheets in the season. That is incredible. Sancho as well with a good season. 8 goals and 13 assists. Eriksen with 13 goals and 20 assists. That's amazing. And Bruno Fernandes with 17 goals and 10 assists. So you can see where all the goals and assists came from. It's been a very, very successful season. Casemiro with 9 goals and 9 assists as well. So you can certainly chip in with some goals. Just all in all, it's been a brilliant season. Has there been any underwhelming players here? Well, if you're nitpicking, you'd say the fullbacks haven't had the greatest of average ratings this season. You see Luke Shaw and Malacia here, the 2 left-backs, 7.03 and 7.01. Obviously, it's not bad. It's in the green, so definitely can be accepted there. But the right-backs as well, Dalot with 6.91 there. And where is the other guy? Wan-Bissaka with 6.79 in 13 starts as well. So the fullbacks, maybe that's something that can be looked at, to be honest, in terms of the roles, positioning, etc. like that. But other than that, it's been a really, really successful season. Man United almost won the league title. 90 points, 97 goals scored, and only 22 conceded. That is pretty brilliant. Let's check out the next team in this video then. Okay, so the second team I've selected to do in this video is Aston Villa. Obviously got a decent team, got a good manager now as well, Unai Emery. They certainly look like a team on the up, that is for sure, since they sacked Gerrard and brought in Emery. Good team. What success for Aston Villa? Well, I'd say they're pushing for a European place, then that certainly would be a success in my opinion. Obviously a top 10 finish would still be quite successful, but if you're calling it a good success, you'd say top 7 finish. So we'll see if they can do that. Obviously got some good players here. Martinez, World Cup winner of course. Matty Cash is a good right back. Dino on left back as well. Midfield is decent. Going forward is a little bit iffy, has to be said. Will Ollie Watkins bang in the goals for Aston Villa this season? We shall see. Bailey in there as well, Buendia. So certainly things are possible here. I don't think they're going to win the league or get 90 points like Man United did, but a top 7 finish definitely is possible. But anyway, I'm going to go on holiday, select use current match tactics, and let's see how Villa get on. Before we get started with Villa's results here, guys, please remember that if you like this video, hit that like button for me. If you're still watching the video at this point, I assume you like it, so do hit that like button for me. It's really, really important to grow the channel and also get this video seen by more people. And also, if you're new around here and you're watching this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out. And much appreciated. Well, I did say there, could Villa get a top 7 finish? They've certainly done that, and they almost got in the Champions League as well, so they've had a blinding season. Aston Villa finishing in 5th place in the league, qualifying for the Europa League as well. Just 6 points behind Newcastle in 4th place. Seems a little bit far away at the end there. Well, I say far away, it's only 6 points, isn't it? And they're only 13 points off the top, so something sensational could have happened. But you look at the actual league positions here, it seems like most of the season they were just pretty much around that 6th, 7th, 5th place mark, and they actually went up to 5th near the end there. So they were a blinding season though, finished above teams such as Arsenal, Chelsea as well, Tottenham down in 12th place. So they've had a brilliant season. Aston Villa 5th in the league is absolutely sensational. I did say where the goals come from. I completely forgot about Danny Ings, didn't I? Of course, he signed for Did he sign for West Ham in real life? I think it's West Ham. He scored 28 goals for Villa this season, so that's sensational. Knocked down in the 3rd round by Man United in the FA Cup, and knocked down in the quarter-final by Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. So nothing really big to talk of in the other competitions, but in terms of the league, 5th place for Aston Villa, that is really good, really sensational actually. Let's check out the league table in full. Again, Erling Haaland with 52 goals in the season. It's just ridiculous, isn't he? Danny Ings, though, 28 goals, the same as Ronaldo, I think it was. So he had a brilliant season. Effectively, he won the golden boot because Haaland doesn't count, as they say in real life. Danny Ings there with 7.49 average rating as well. A lot of yellow cards to talk of. Luca Dean with 17 yellow cards. I think get stuck in mentality is on, so that's probably had something to do with it. It definitely has something to do with it. John McGinn with 14 yellow cards as well. Danny Ings with 9 player in the matches. So, all in all, a great season for Aston Villa. Obviously, Man United scored 97 goals and conceded 22. Aston Villa got 80 goals, which of course is very nice. Conceded 47, but still, obviously, you can't really compare Aston Villa and Man United in terms of what they can do because Man United are a better club, of course. Sorry, Aston Villa fans. But 80 goals scored for Aston Villa is sensational. And 47 goals conceded. Yeah, it's not amazing, but it's still pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. So, plus 33 goal difference for a team like Villa. 73 points. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. How did Villa Park get on? Well, 1-12, drew 3, lost 4 at home. Losing home to Bournemouth is a little bit of an iffy one, isn't it? 1-0 to Bournemouth, that's shocking. But losing home to Liverpool, Leicester and Newcastle, not really too much to be ashamed of there. So the home record was really good. The away record was good as well. 2nd place in the away record there. 10 wins, 4 draws and 5 losses. 37 goals scored and 30 conceded. What I can see about this tactic then is it doesn't really matter if it's at home or away from home. It seems to work wherever they go, which is nice. Let's check out their start to the season. They started off quite well. They beat Brentford 4-0 at home the first game of the season. That's very nice. They then lost away to Tottenham 3-1, but they then ended up beating Man City 2-0 at home and Chelsea 1-0 away from home as well. So a great start to the season for Villa. This period here was rather dodgy, to tell you the truth. Obviously only 1 win in the next 7 games. Losing at home to Newcastle 3-2. Lost away to Man United, lost home to Leicester as well. 3 draws in there, so that was a dodgy period for them. Then after the World Cup was a sensational period. They won 6 league games on the bounce. Beat Man United 4-1. Also beat Brighton 6-0 at home as well. Beat Man City 3-1 away as well. Sensational result. Everton 4-0. Tottenham 2-0 as well. Palace 3-2 away. So they had a brilliant run of form there. And also here as well. They won 6 out of 7 games here as well. So after the World Cup, Aston Villa were really good. And certainly looked like a title challenging team, to tell you the truth. Had a poor end to the season as well though. So very inconsistent, but a lot more consistency than inconsistency for Villa this season. So that is really good. Had a really good time of it. You look at the best players of the season, well, Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins, well, brilliant seasons from them. 30 goals and 6 assists for Danny Ings there. 7.44 in 35 games, by the way. So he got more in goal involvements than starts, which is brilliant. Ollie Watkins as well. 21 goals and 8 assists. Where is he starting then? Ollie Watkins. He must be starting on the left, I should imagine. Well, he started everywhere pretty much, but mainly on the left. 21 games, 9 goals and 5 assists. When he started up front, he banged the goals in for fun as well. So he had a great season as well. Emi Martinez, similar to De Gea, he had a great season. 38 games, 1 assist as well with 7.16. Luca Dean, well, talking on the fullbacks, Luca Dean as a left back did really well. 7.12, 4 goals and 9 assists. Where's the right back though? Matty Cash with only a 6.7 average rating, so definitely worth looking at the right-back situation, because the right-backs of Man United didn't do too well either. But I guess you could say it's all about the team, not individuals. But if there's something that you could tweak, I guess you could tweak the role of the right-back there. Whether it's going to affect the outcome of your results, though, is a different question. You have to nitpick, I guess, and test things out. But Matty Cash did not have a good season there, to tell you the truth. Douglas Luiz as well, good season there, 7.07. Buendia as well, 3 goals and 10 assists. So, of course, Not nowhere near as green ratings as Man United, but as I said, this is Aston Villa and that is Man United. But all in all, the forward options there, Danny Ings and Watkins banged in the goals for fun and had a brilliant season, finishing up in 5th place. But the next team, I'm a little bit worried about, it has to be said. Obviously a team in the news, all for the wrong reasons these days, having a real tough time of it. Everton, what will they do? Well, let's find out. Well, here we are with Everton. I don't think this is how Everton are going to play in real life now Dyche is manager. I'm happy Dyche is manager because I'm not an Everton fan, but I'm pleased to see him get another opportunity. And if anyone's going to keep Everton up in the league, it will be Sean Dyche, let's be honest. Obviously, Anthony Gordon there on the left. He has just signed for Newcastle in real life, so he's not going to be here either. Calvert-Lewin, if he can stay fit, will he bang the goals in for Everton? You look at Everton's team, it doesn't look that bad. You look at their best 11, of course, Gordon's no longer here, but the other 10 are. Pickford's obviously a very good goalkeeper. He's the England #1 for a reason. The back four, got to say, it's a little bit iffy, but the 2 centre-backs, will Dyche get the most out of them? Probably. Obviously, he knows Tarkovsky very well. Conor Cody as well is a good centre-back, so yeah, all in all, their team is not that bad, in my opinion. I don't think they're a team that should be relegated in real life, that is for sure, but I feel like they rely too much on Calvert-Lewin. He starts off the season injured as well, out for 3 to 4 months with a damaged kneecap, so how will they get on with this tactic? I don't know, but anyway, let's go on holiday, so let's use current match tactics, and let's see how Everton get on. Well, I think it's safe to say that Everton got on very well, and I think it's safe to say, looking at it right now, this tactic has been a massive success, and I was right to get excited about this, and it's right that a lot of people like this tactic, and it's getting a lot of reviews, because ZDANEK has smashed this one. Man United finishing 2nd in the league, with 97 goals and 22 goals conceded, 90 points as well. Aston Villa 5th in the league, and now Everton in 6th in the league, so Aston Villa and Everton both qualified for the Europa League, so brilliant seasons. Everton have got a lot less points than Villa did. I think Villa were 73 points, if I'm right, so Villa were closer to getting in the Champions League places than when they are falling out of the Europa League places. But Everton, only 2 points clear of Tottenham in 57 points in 8th place, and only 6 points clear of West Ham in 10th place. But all in all, they got over the line, they finished in 6th place, qualified for the Europa League as well, not the Europa Conference League. Wolves have got there, 1 point behind. So, all in all, brilliant season for Everton, 6th in the league. Well, we can't see that happening for Everton for a long time, that is for sure. Calvert-Lewin as well, he started off the season injured, but he came back very strong. 28 goals as well, how interesting is that? Ronaldo, top goal scorer, 28 goals. Then it was Ings with 28 league goals. Now Calvert-Lewin with 28 league goals. So if you play with this tactic, your striker is guaranteed to score 28 league goals, it seems. So very bizarre. The FA Cup knocked down the 5th round with Man United, and the Carabao Cup knocked down the 4th round with Man City. I guess you could say about this tactic is that none of the teams went far in any other competition, which is a little bit disappointing. But all in all, in terms of the league table, in terms of the Premier League, they've absolutely smashed it, all of them. Let's check out Everton then. Let's check out their start to the season. Well, they started off the season with a nice 2-0 win over Tottenham. They then lost away to Man City 2-0, which is causes nothing to be ashamed of, not even close. Lost away to Liverpool 3-0 as well. But all in all, quite a successful first month there with playing teams like Tottenham, Man City, Leeds away, Leicester and Liverpool to win 5-0 against Leicester, 2-0 against Tottenham and Leeds. Got to be happy with that start of the season, haven't you? And after that, things started to go a little bit iffy. They beat Arsenal 3-0 at home as well, which is very nice. But after that, 5 losses on the bounce. So it didn't start off very well for Everton. Losing away to Palace 3-0. Lost away to West Ham 2-0. Away to Chelsea 4-1. Home to Wolves. Away to Southampton as well. Well, really terrible run of form there, has to be said. And it didn't really pick up too much until after the World Cup. Oh my word, look at that. Look at that end of the season there from Everton. This is what fired him in the European places. If you're wondering why I never get sacked or anything like that in these tactic testing videos, that is because, of course, you can see the editor sign up there. For the sake of the video, I become unsackable. So, you never know. At this period, I might have been sacked as Everton manager, but I'm not sure where they were at this point. Well, maybe not have been sacked because I'm guessing they were around, the 13th, 15th, 10th position mark at that point. So yeah, I doubt I would have been sacked because it was just pretty much an average season for Everton. But after that period, the start of April, things just took a real big turn for them. Don't know why, but what's that, 8 of the last 10 games they won, and they went 10 games unbeaten in the final 10 games of the season as well, of course. 8 wins and 2 draws, which fired them in the European places. That was sensational. Started off with Fulham 1-0 at home. Just got a job done there. Calvert-Lewin solitary goal, but then beat Bournemouth 4-0 away. Brentford 3-0. Beat Southampton 6-2 at home as well. Drew away to Newcastle, which is no easy feat, that is for sure. Drew away to Brighton as well. Beat Arsenal 5-3 away from home. Oh my word, that is sensational. Beat Palace 3-1 at home to end the season there. So what an end to the season for Everton. Did Aston Villa have a great run of form as well. after the World Cup. They didn't end the season quite as well as this, but they had a great time of it after the World Cup. So seems to just get better with this tactic as well, which is very, very promising. Let's check out the squad as well. Actually, before we do that, let's check out the league table in full, of course. 17 wins, 8 draws, and 13 losses for Everton. Nowhere near as many goals scored. Only 59 scored and 47 conceded. I think that's exactly the same Aston Villa conceded. Maybe I'm wrong. But only 59 scored is a little bit disappointing. But when you're a team that rely on one player as much as Everton do in Calvert-Lewin, it's kind of understandable. They need more goals in their team, that is for sure. That's where they're lacking. And of course, defensively as well. So it's not a great recipe there, is it? In terms of the home record, though, at Goodison Park, 11 wins, 4 draws and 4 losses. That's a very good home record. Losing at home to only 4 teams. Liverpool, Wolves, West Ham and Leeds. Well, 4... You know, of course, losing out to Liverpool, nothing to be ashamed of. Well, of course, Everton fans would not like that, being their local rivals. But losing out to Leeds, Wolves and West Ham, they were disappointing. You'd like to think they lost at home to teams such as Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, etc. So that's disappointing. But all in all, good home record. Away from home as well, another good record. Well, I say good record, a little bit disappointing actually. 6 wins, 4 draws and 9 losses. But in terms of the league, it's the 6th best away record in the league, so not too bad. In terms of the squad, of course, Calvert-Lewin with 28 goals in the league. He got 30 in all competitions there in 34 starts and 2 assists with 7.5. He was by far the best player at Everton, sorry. Without him, I don't know what they would have done, to be honest with you. Alex Iwobi as well, 5 goals and 7 assists. He did really well. Jordan Pickford, 7.04. Again, the goalkeeper's doing really well. Idrissa Gueye as well, the only other player in the green rating there. So a little bit different here for Everton. Definitely massively reliant on Calvert-Lewin, but not that they complain too much. They finished 6th in the league and qualified for European football, so cannot complain at all, let's be honest. In terms of the right back, well, Patterson with a 6.77 this time round, Mikolenko a 6.89. So as I said, and the centre-backs as well didn't do too well in this system for Everton. So the defence wasn't great in terms of the average rating, and in terms of the tactic, the right back role is the only one I can see really that might need a tweak because the right backs don't seem to do too well. But as I said, it's all about the collective. And, well, it's been a massively successful video, this one. Probably the most successful tactic testing I've done to date in terms of all 3 clubs. Man United, as I said, with 90 points, had a sensational season. Just missed out on the league title. Aston Villa finished in 5th place. Everton in 6th place as well. Both qualified for the Europa League. So, all in all, I'll put 4-3-3 ZDANEK as a massive success. Anyway, that is the end of the video, guys. Please remember that if you do like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and you much appreciate as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.